Pete Hegseth, the Secretary of Defense, was asked a question yesterday, which is, did you declassify the information you put into the Signal chat that involved discussions of then forthcoming attacks in Yemen? I'm going to play Hegseth's answer, and what you will notice is that he does not address the question. There's a reason why. I will tell you in a moment.
Mr. Secretary, the messages the White House called authentic did at the very least include sensitive details about targets and timing. Did you declassify that information before you put it in the chat? And are you using Signal to discuss operations as sensitive as the strikes against the Houthis on a government or a personal phone?
First, all I would say is the strikes against the Houthis that night were devastatingly effective. And I'm incredibly proud of the courage and skill of the troops. And they are ongoing and continue to be devastatingly effective. The last place I would want to be right now is a Houthi in Yemen who wants to disrupt freedom of navigation. So the skill and courage of our troops is on full display. It's a complete opposite approach from the fecklessness of the Biden administration. President Trump said peace through strength will be brought back.
You might be wondering, does he know the question? Oh, he knows it. He's just not answering it.
Freedom of navigation will return, and that's exactly what we're doing. As I also stated yesterday, nobody's texting war plans, and that's all I have to say about that.
So the one substantive answer was a lie. Nobody's texting war plans. Jeffrey Goldberg has released them. We showed them to you earlier in the show. You would have to be, first of all, this response inspires no confidence. No confidence. They are counting on you believing this bullshit. They are lying about everything. There were no war plans. We've got the text messages now. There must have been some kind of subterfuge or hacking that led Jeffrey Goldberg to end up in this chat. Zero evidence of that whatsoever. Finally, and this is completely beyond parody, Hegseth says the way they are evaluating people is how good they are at doing their jobs. That's really funny.
Those programs.
My assessment is the DOD will be merit-based and colorblind. You will be judged based on how good you are at your job. Full stop.
Really?
That's it. And so getting rid of diversity, equity, inclusion, DEI, getting rid of different standards was fundamental to getting back to basics. And that's what when I get a chance to talk to commanders here, that's what I emphasize. We're getting
zero self-awareness because, of course, Pete Hegseth is only the Secretary of Defense due to a loyalty version of DEI. What knowledge did Pete Hegseth possess that made him a good candidate for Secretary of Defense? What temperamental characteristics did Pete Hegseth have that made him a good candidate for Secretary of Defense? What experience did he have? None. He was there because of a form of affirmative action and DEI that is loyalty to Trump above qualifications, above experience, above knowledge, and above merit. And the lack of self-awareness by him saying that is stunning. He should also be fired. After researching, writing, refining, The Echo Machine, my book, is finally out. This is not just a book about how American politics got so broken. It's also about what's happening right now and what we can still do to stop things from getting worse. Trump's been back in power. The results have been even more catastrophic than many feared, with targeting of political opponents and gutting democratic institutions, laying the groundwork to even further consolidate power. But the thing is that none of this is inevitable. The same forces that brought us here can be countered if we understand how they work and what to do about them. And that's what the Echo Machine is all about. Some say that without corporate media backing, books like this can't succeed. I think we can prove them wrong. You can get the Echo Machine right now at davidpakman.com/echo on Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Audible, Kindle, or by calling any local bookstore and asking them to order it. This book is more important than ever. If you care about what happens next, and I do, check out the Echo Machine today at davidpakman.com/echo.